Oo nga, no? Ano ba? Well, hello sa inyo. Hello sa inyo. Rose naman, yung mga tanong mo naman. Ano ka agad? Medyo nakakatatlong shot na kasi ako. Kaya... hindi. Double life pala. Alam mo, ngayon pa lang medyo challenging na rin to balance everything. So parang ayoko na pang dagdagan. But seriously, siguro kung may isang life na gusto kong gawin ay yun yung maging isang parang basketball player na parang si Anthony, parang si kasi yun yung yun yung mga hindi ko kayang gawin, yung mga gano'n. So, one of the things na pinapangarap din gawin, parang yan. Sina Prince, parang sina Anthony, yan. Mga mahuhusay mag-basketball. Bukod sa pagiging isang aktor.
Akala ko gusto mo maging tagapagtanggol or tipong taga-sagot or taga-bigay ng solusyon sa mga nangyayari ngayon. Akala ko gano'n. Hindi tayo magpapaka-serious. Okay. Sige po, one question lang ang allowed. Next.
So, thank you so much, Miss Rose. Next naman si Jezreel Ellie, one of our KOLs tonight. Where's Jezreel? Okay, nandito, sa gilid. Sige, basahin ko yung tanong. This is for Shuvi and Charlie. Okay, so, as ladies who've recently cut through life's challenges and opportunities, grabe yung tanong, how can you relate your personal stories to your characters in The Master Cutter?
Grabe yung tanong. Gusto mo ba na baby?
Yung pinasa agad.
Okay naman. Actually, hi ate. Ay, grabe. Nandito lahat ng staff,
Hi,
ng
guys.
prod, ng Master Cutter. Congratulations, by the way! Congratulations to everybody. And gusto ko lang po magpasalamat din sa inyo, to all our media friends, to all who watched the pilot episode or the whole episode na napanood niyo po. Maraming salamat for, being here with us today. So to answer the question, yes, I'm really grateful. Kuya Jezreel, ko ba yan? Yes, isa po ako sa mga namigyan ng opportunity ng GMA po para mapabilang sa show na to, and I've always been grateful. I was always blessed with a lot of opportunities, and masaya lang po ako na sa role na to. It's kind of tailored for me, Provinciana, Kikay, parang si Shuvi lang din, pero sobrang blessed kasi kasama ang nag-iisang Mr. Ding Dong Dantes. Kaya naman, sino po ako para humindi dito? Masaya lang po talaga ako na nakakasama ko pa ang mga cast. Ayun po. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Shuvi. Si Charlie naman. Charlie.
Yeah, well, thank you guys so much for being here today. Thank you so much for watching our premiere tonight. Anyways, so somewhat similar to the character of mine. I'm actually really proud of my character. As you guys saw, Carla, little Carla. Ito na po yung malaking Carla that you will see very, very soon. Sana po abangan nyo yan. Actually, very unexpected. The backstory of Carla is somewhat super similar to me. As you can tell, yung character po ni Tito Simon here, playing Noel, medyo lasinggero yung dad. She's a Baclaran girl. She grew up around the streets. I'm just super proud to play someone so strong. Because Carla is such a strong young girl who had to grow up in such a hard environment. So, somewhat similar lang po sa backstory ko that you guys are very familiar with, especially at BBB, if you've seen it. Kaya thank you guys so much.
Thanks, Charlie. Great casting, by the way. Yung younger Charlie, no? Ito mo yung casting department natin. Okay, I think Sir Jimpy has a question for us.
Good evening po. Congratulations. For Direct Dom, my question is for you. Direct, with the advent of action shows, action series, sa lahat ng platforms, lahat ng content providers, no? What makes The Master Cutter different from all of those and from all of the action shows that you've done also? And ano yung mga techniques na ginamit nyo that makes The Master Cutter different?
Before I answer your question, I just want to acknowledge the presence of the staff and the crew. Si Ding Dong made it the point na na pumunta, na-invite natin sila because they never get to do this eh. Hindi nila nakikita, inaabangan nila sa bahay, ganyan. Pero like I've said so many times, I think as directors we get too much credit for something that was created by a whole team na isang part lang ang bumigay doon, a PA, post PA, hindi lang nga lang may tayo yung portalet, we will not be able to function. And I can't thank the team enough. Now going back to your question, ang pinagkaiba niya siguro, gusto kasi namin mag-champion ng isang hanap buhay na we probably take for granted. Ayun na nga, siguro we take for granted a lot of the people we work with. It didn't have to be such like parang general o isang congressman. He was able to make a difference and he was, ayoko nga sabihin, sastre lang. Sastre siya. Yung kaya mo makagawa ng, you could make a difference. Kahit ano man ang ginagawa mo sa mundo na to. And yung sa pagsasastre, on a personal note, no, pinagdadaanan rin namin to eh. Hindi naman ako nagpo-promote ng Devil Wears Prada, pero nag-resonate sa akin kasi yung pinagdadaanan ng runway. At nung ginagawa namin to, ayun ang iniisip ko. I think yung pagsasastre, bihira na yung nagpapagawa ngayon eh. Naalala ko nung bata ako, nagpapatahi pa ako. Ngayon puro RTW, you go to fashion brands. It could be a dying craft, yung pagsasastre. Hindi ka makahanap. Mga tao nga, hindi nila alam kung ano yung sastre. I had to explain it to them nang simula ng show. Sastre, tailor. Pag dressmaker, gumagawa ng damit ng babae, modista. Hindi nila alam kung ano yun. But I think there's room. There's room for all of us to be here. There's room for television. There's room for films. There's room for content creators who do stuff on TikTok or on YouTube or what have you. Kailangan natin protektahan yung craft natin and there will be room for us. I always bear in mind na we are supposed to be the bigger, the more spectacular medium. And we want to keep it that way. So, kung nalakihan kayo doon sa unang eksena, hindi po siya napulot lang sa kalsada. It was a deliberate move on our part to reintroduce television, to reintroduce the action genre, and to reintroduce Ding Dong, whom I'm sure the fans have sorely missed for 2 years now, doing a teleserie. So it had to be big. Ayun nga, at bearing in mind na katulad ni Mang Delphine, katulad ni Atoy, pinoprotektahan namin yung craft at gusto namin ipakilala sa inyo kung bakit mahalaga yung craft na to.
Direk, just an additional question because we're airing both on, we'll put it on streaming first. It'll go out on streaming first and then world premiere on Monday. Was there any changes on the approach? Kasi syempre, we need to cater to the audience of the streaming and of course on TV. Kasi napansin natin kanina, sinabi ko kanina, simula hanggang dulo, siksik. Even the transitions were quick. It was very snappy. So talagang kakapitan mo lahat ng eksena. Talk about that approach on, being just the pace of the show.
Okay, from the beginning, in the beginning there was no guarantee that Netflix was gonna pick this up. Tapos nung in-approve na okay, sige direct, we're showing this on Netflix, I had to have an awareness. For those of you who are not familiar or we get constantly bashed, yung doing teleserye is no joke. The grind is a killer, but more than that, the bashing that you get when you do teleseries is even more taxing siguro, mentally and emotionally, because a lot of people I don't think understand what the nature of teleseries are. Teleseries are, pwede ba banggitin ko lang? Yung radio dramas kasi dati na ginagawa, na pinakikinggan ng mga tao, yun yung nag-evolve into teleseries. So people are doing other things, while the TV is playing. Kaya medyo mas madaldal po ito kaysa dun sa mga napapanood din yung pelikula. Pero alam mo, Netflix is becoming like that as well. But they're not at teleserye level yet. Pero pag may ginawa ka sa Netflix, they also remind you now, if you're doing a Netflix original, banggitin nyo uli yung pangalan pa. Pasabi nyo sa kanila yung ginagawa because they play it while they're doing their chores. Having said that, hindi pa naman masyadong ganun, no? Na hindi pa siya masyadong teleserye yung ang audience ng Netflix. So I had to make sure that I catered to both. Yung kailangan nung teleserye audience, yung talagang nagsumusubay ng play na teleserye, at saka people who are familiar with the aesthetics, with how Netflix tells their stories. So I tried to strike a balance. Pero honestly, can't go wrong if you get a great team and a great cast. So mag-anggang na yung trabaho ko dun.
Maraming salamat, Direk. You all did a great job. Just basing it off the preview that we just saw. Okay, next question. Preview naman nung mga gagawin nyo, kailan kayo papasok dito sa Master Cutter?
Pareho po yung character namin na siya na napapasok ng week 4. Ayun po, magandang gabi po sa inyong lahat at maraming salamat po na nandito kayo tonight. And ayun po, to answer your question, I think both of our characters ay lalabas ng week 4. Week 2, sorry, hindi pala po, week 2 po pala. Tapos, ayun po, siguro masasabi ko yung pinaka-iba po sa character ko ngayon ay yung may action nga po na parts na gagawin si Joeberry na hindi ko rin akalaing gagawin ko pala. Ayun po. Question.
Hello. Okay na. Go ahead po. Oo nga eh. Pinatayan tayo ng mic. Biro lang. Sienna, tell us about your character because we didn't see your character earlier. So tell us about your character. What are you gonna do? When is your first appearance? Just all about that.
Ibiang is a 8-year-old street smart girl. Okay po siya sa kalsada. Tsaka sharp tongue po siya. At sila ng mga nagagawa po siya ng odd jobs ni Ate Ame. At loyal po siya at protective. Siyempre sa guardian niya po si Ate Ame. At nung na-meet niya si Atoy, who becomes a father figure, protective po, at gets niya po yung bagay. At ayoko po kasi mag-spoiler.
Okay lang. Oh, okay yun. Great job, Sienna. By the way, I remember the press con of... No, it's okay, Sienna. It's okay. You did a great job. Sienna. Palapakan natin si Sienna Stevens. The very first press con she did, I remember that was Royal Blood, if I'm not mistaken. Si Sienna medyo nahihiya pa. Ngayon, nakita natin yung growth niya. Talagang na-explain niya ng buo kung sino ang kanyang karakter. Palakpakan po natin si Sienna. Okay. Kamusta experience shooting on location?
Tama ka. Sobrang init naman talaga dun sa location namin. Pero of course, masarap kasi yung pag nag-taping ka, kaibigan mo yung mga kasama mo yung mga trabaho mo. Lahat kayo nag-enjoy. So hindi mo masyado na-feel yung init.
Sir Paulo, ano pa yung aabangan namin dun sa karakter mo?
Basta, abangan nyo. Mahirap mag-i-spoil.
Okay,
Mag-i-spoil.
wala munang spoiler.
Yes.
Sige, I wanna go to Sir Ketchup as well. Kasi iba yung pinakawalan mong comedy kanina. Pagkakita nyo pa lang, pagka-meet nyo pa lang ni Sir Ding Dong dun sa labas ng store ninyo. How was it, interacting with the actors on set within the same location?
Parang luma naman pa rin yung pinakita ko.
Oo nga. Yun pa rin yung talagang trademark Ketchup.
No, seriously, I think yung mga dialogue at no, I just have to give credit dun sa mga nagsulat, the writers. That's all of their antics. I was just a vessel nung ginagawa, and hindi ko magagawa yung punchline din kung wala sa guidance syempre ni Direk Dom. I'm just mimicking him most of the time. So, ginagaya ko lang ang sense of humor na meron kami. I'm very grateful, nothing but gratitude towards the whole team. Direk, thank you very much for creating such a world and an atmosphere na gagalawan namin that we can process it creatively. Thank you, Direk. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Sir Ketchup. Next, Miss Max Eigenman. Okay. So, how is it working closely with Sir Ding Dong? At saka, ito ba yung unang beses na nakatrabaho mo si Sir Ding Dong?
Yes, actually, it's my first time to work with Kuya Dong. And the funny thing is, I've known Kuya Dong since I was maybe 12, 13. Because he's the best friend of my eldest brother. So it was such an honor to be casted for this. And I'll be honest, I was very, very intimidated to be casted along these powerhouses. Pero tama naman sinabi ng lahat, sobrang light talaga ng set natin, regardless of how heavy the scenes may be.
Di ba sobrang light na eh?
So, yes, it's my, yeah, to answer your question, yes, it's my first time to work with Kuya Dong. Next question.
Okay. How is like the whole experience so far? And what are you looking forward to?
Sinabi ko na eh, sabi ko nga sobrang
Oo nga.
light and masaya, di ba?
Oo nga. Oh, sige. Biro lang ako.
I'm just kidding.
Okay.
No, but the experience is extremely
Yeah.
super fun, super light, very happy. It makes, like what Direk Dom said earlier, it makes working really, really easy and nice and lovely. It's a really wonderful experience.
Okay, thank you so much, Miss Max Eigenman. Next is for Miss Rio and Sir Tonton. And si Miss Rio lumabas na kanina. Kasama ni Chong. Okay, ito yung dalawang tanong ko po para sa inyo. Una, ano yung bago naming makikita dun sa character nyo dito sa seryeng to? Pangalawa po, meron ba kayong mga natutunan from the younger actors in this whole process?
Yung una yung character ko si Manang Sita. Ako yung ninang ni Atoy na nung nawala ang mga magulang niya, ako na nagpalaki, ako na nag-alaga. At ako rin ang tumatayong nanay dun sa neighborhood kasi parang ako ang pinakamatanda yata eh. Bukod kay Tito Lou Veloso, ako na yung pinakamatanda. Siguro kung may mga away, ako ang taga-awat. Kung may mga kailangan ng humihingi ng tulong, ako ang magbibigay nun. Kung kailangan ng assistance, ako rin ang magbibigay nun. Sa mga batang aktor, parang siguro sana sila ang may makuha sa akin. Kasi sa tagal ko sa industriya, sa dami ng nakasama ko at nakatrabaho ko, ang gusto ko sana kahit papano, may makita silang pagkakataon o bahagi ng pagtatrabaho ko na maari nilang tularan siguro o pamarisan o bigyan ng maging halimbawa bilang bago sila sa industriya. Kasi ako napakatagal ko na. Gusto ko na magtagal sila kasi magandang nakakasama ang mga bata na hindi lang hanggang ibang pangalawa, pangatlong level, yung hanggang matagalan pwede silang tumagal sa industriya dahil mahal na yung ginagawa nila. Sana ganun ang mangyari sa mga kabataan kasama ko. Maka-impart ako ng maganda at mabuting aral sa kanila. Yun lang naman ang pinakamaganda siguro ibabahagi mo sa mga kabataan. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Miss Rio. Now let's go to Sir Tonto naman.
Parang nasabi na ni Miss Oji eh. Tama naman. No, but anyway, ako naman po ang role ko dito. Ako po si Dimitri Regalia. Anak ko po dito si Max and si Paolo. Sa akin naging susi yung pagkikita ulit ni Atoy at ni Max. So, dahil sa manok na hinahanap. Galing ako Amerika, meron akong manok na nawawala. So, pinahanap ko kay General. Na si Atoy pala yung tracker. So, yeah, yun lang po. Sa katrabaho, yung mga bata, ano bang gusto kong makuha sa kanila? Yung kanilang energy. De, pero gaya nga ng sinabi ni Miss Oji na sana po meron silang matutunan sa amin. Kami yung mga old-timers kasi na iba yung attitude, iba yung working habits, yung gano'n. Sana, yung mga kabataan ngayon, pag tinitignan kami, meron silang makuha sa aming style at the same time professionalism. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Rodon. So, picking up from that, let's talk to the youngsters. Yung mga una, pangalawang show dito sa GMA, Prince and Anthony naman. Kayo, ano yung mga na-pick up nyo from the veteran actors on set?
Ayun, defense, yung offense.
Basketball.
Hindi, pero first of all, syempre, I just wanna say thank you to everyone who came out here and, samahan kami dito. And syempre, sa mga creative producers, direct, and my fellow cast here for this wonderful opportunity for me because grabe, malaking proyekto para sa akin to, makasama ko sila. And as one of the newer actors here, gusto ko lang talaga i-grab tong opportunity na to learn and to grow. And hopefully ito yung maging stepping stone ko sa pagiging successful ko sa showbiz. Ayun po.
Thanks, Prince. How about Anthony?
Hello everyone. Thank you for all being here, to the media, to our friends, to the staff. Well, first and foremost, it's my first ever teleserie, so I think my first taping day, I had to buy a taping chair, which I never knew of.
Okay.
But to be
Where were you
completely-
sitting before?
On the floor.
On the floor? Okay.
Super random, guys. I'm honestly pretty new to showbiz, so a lot of first-timer things, but kind of answering your question, to be working with so many veteran actors on my first teleserie, it's honestly an honor to be able to work with them, but something that I've really learned is, behind all the glitz and glamour in front of the camera, they're wonderful people, but it's really who they are behind the camera, inside the tents. They're really, really kind people. Honestly, I think my first time meeting Kuya Ding Dong, I was so scared to walk up to him. I told Shugi, what should I say to him? What do I call him? And honestly, for me to hear my first name and for him to address me was very respectful. So I don't know, just from the veteran actors, I've learned to be very, very humble behind the cameras.
Thank you so much, Anthony. Ngayon, you mentioned veteran actors, isa sa mga pinaka-effective, I think everybody will agree, na actor in this generation, Sir Paolo Contis naman. Ayan o, huli ka. Sir Pao, ikaw naman.
Gago ka.
Uy, grabe naman yan.
Sorry.
Effective, sabi ko.
Kasi kami mga youngsters. Ang natutunan ko kay Tito Ton.
Hindi, ikaw, meron ka bang na-pick up dito sa project na to? At saka, paano mo siya in-approach? Kasi, isa sa mga malalaki to this year ng GMA.
Actually, sobrang laki. Ngayon ko lang na-realize kung gaano kalaki yung show. Parang buong taping, parang petics lang ako. Parang kailangan ayusin ko na yung acting ko. Parang last 4 tapings lang yata ako. Hindi ko pa naayos yung acting ko. But, alam naman natin, malaking responsibilidad kapag si Ding Dong ang kasama mo. Lahat naman, actually. Pero, first time kong nakita yung laki ng ginawa ng GMA, considering nahihirapan yung industriya natin. Diba? And GMA ay nagbigay ng 100% dito sa show na to. And lahat kami ginagawa namin yung best namin. And Direk Dom, iba to. Sorry, iba to ginawa mo. Kaya nung pinaparod namin ni Dom, sabi ko, ginawa niyo yun? Ginawa niyo yun? So it's a very big responsibility for all of us. And ever since naman seryoso ako sa trabaho ko. And hopefully, seryoso ako nung lagay na yun. Ha? I just love na kapag ang set ko masaya, di ba? So pasensya na po sa mga katrabaho ko
bastos po ako. Pasensya na po. Gusto ko lang po masaya tayong lahat. And we love our work. We love the team. Sobrang hirap nung ginagawa namin. Lagi kong natatandaan yung sinasabi ni Direk Dom na mahirap na nga yung ginagawa natin. Dapat masaya tayo habang ginagawa natin yun. So, that's what we do. So kapag merong may attitude sa amin, tingnan nyo. So walang may attitude sa amin.
Wala. Okay. Sir Pao, maraming salamat.
Maliban kay Charisse.
Sino yan?
Wala po.
Okay. Thank you, Sir Pao.
Asa yung tequila ko?
Ayun, more drinks. Alright, now let's go to Max. What very
Sinong Max?
intensive.
Sinong Max?
Max
Yung-
Collins this time.
Okay.
Yeah, Max Collins.
Yung bulol o yung isa? Okay, that's okay.
Grabe ka naman. Okay. She had very intense scenes already. So, Max, without preempting anything, okay. What can you say about the backstory at saka paano ba yun magkukonekta dun sa story ni Atoy?
Kasi yung character ko si Elaine, as nakita nyo kanina, parang may mga tinatago din siya. So may similarities silang dalawa ni Atoy na galing sila sa complicated na past and nahihirapan sila magtiwala, mag-trust sa tao, and I think kaya sila napapalapit sa isa't isa kasi nakikita nila yung similarities and trauma bonding. Ganon. So I think that's what and also I want to thank everyone for being here tonight. Thank you to the media and to our bosses and to our staff and everybody who's a part of this show, because we're nothing without you. We're a team. We collaborated and we have great leaders, Direk Dom, Ding Dong. We have amazing leaders. By wait lang, mamaya ka na. So it's really by example. I think lahat kami nag-enjoy sa set. We're such a fun, loving cast and crew and set dahil sa leaders namin. And thank you so much, GMA, for such a beautiful show. Thank you.
Thank you, Max.
Ikaw na, Paolo.
And congratulations. All right, so we're down to our last question, and it will come from Sir Ambit Ramos.
Nabos.
Okay.
Hello po, good evening, and congratulations sa inyong lahat. Actually, napaka-impressive nung konsepto kasi it's about yung paghahanap, tapos ginamit pa yung symbolism na si St. Anthony de Padua bilang patron ng mga Katoliko sa mga nawawalang tao or bagay, at pangalan ni Anthony Atoy Padua. So, nakadirect ang tanong kay Dong, bilang aktor, ano pa sa tingin mo ang hinahanap mo na, kasi nagawa mo na lahat, magaling kang artista, award-winning actor, host, etc. Dito sa Master Cutter, nafe-feel mo bang mamamaster mo na finally kung ano mo yung craft na gusto mong puntahan? Lalo pat yung kwento, pag tinahi-tahi namin, basing from the week, long week episode na to, sabi ko nga kay na ma'am, na nakakahilo, naiinis ako kasi ang daming nabibitin na parang sinasadyang aabangan tagal na namin yung mga characters ninyo. So Dong, ano ba, mamamaster na ba yung klase ng pagka-actor na hinahanap mo dito, considering ang daming pinakita na magka-clown ka, may ganito ka, di ba?
I agree a bit. Sa character kasi ni Atoy, habang nare-reveal sa amin yung kwento ng bawat weeks, pakomplika yung kanyang kwento. At hindi lang yung kanyang kwento, kung hindi yung kwento ng lahat ng characters. Kung nakita nyo kanina, yun ay ang days 1 to 5 na compressed. Pero yung pa lang yun, ang dami pa pong characters na hindi na i-introduce dito. Very, very interesting characters. Kagaya ng pagpasok ng character nila Shuvi, nila Anthony, nila Prince, lahat nila, Kuya Ton, si Ame, si Joe, tsaka si Shella, everybody else. Tingin ko si Atoy, parang siya lang yung sumisimbolo talaga lang tumatahi ng kwento ng mas maraming interesting characters. Kaya naipakita yun sa umpisa. And kahit siguro sa umpisa ay nakikita natin na ito ay isang action series, di ba? Because of the opening scene. But the truth is, it is an action series but with a heart. Dahil talagang malaki talaga ang puso ng programang The Master Cutter. It talks about finding things, not just literally finding things, but also finding oneself, di ba, sa kanilang mga characters. And I'd like to talk more about yung kay Atoy mismo. Kasi having action scenes, having drama scenes, medyo ano yun eh, hindi lang siya, pag sinabi action, action lang. Hindi lang pag drama, kombinasyon. So, hindi siya simpleng gawin. And wala naman siguro magkiklaim na somebody is a master of something. Ako, I would like to say that I would like always be a student of something. And para sa akin, I am always a student of the arts and of this craft. Di ba? Something I am always grateful for. Kaya, pasalamat ako. I'd like to mention our creative team, our brilliant creative team for giving us this material. Maraming salamat po sa inyo. So yun, si Atoy, naghahanap siya ng mga taong tutulungan. Naghahanap siya ng taong hindi mahanap pero siya kaya niyang gawin. Pero ang katotohanan nun, kasi hindi rin niya talaga mahanap yung ano yung sagot sa sarili niyang problema. Which at the core of everything is the father and son story. That's why later on we will see that it is actually a modern family story when pag napag-connect nyo na ano kayang kinalaman ni Max Collins? Ano kayang ni Elaine na later on magpapalit ang pangalan? Ano kayang kinalaman lalo ni Shena sa lahat ng ito? So, lahat ng ito ay nakatahi sa storya ng bawat isa.
Thank you. And paano na lang, pa-bonus na lang na tanong. Kasi hindi ako mapakali talaga kanina dahil yung relationship nyo, nabanggit mo na rin yung relationship with your father who is Joey Marquez here, no? Doon sa eksenang galit ka tapos nakita mong pumasok sa... Miss Rio talagang parang feeling ko, dahil sa salamin, direct, hindi ako makakatulog. Dahil doon sa salamin na suot-suot nung kasama babae ni Joey Marquez, ikaw ba yun, Miss Rio? Sorry po. Hindi ako makakatulog direct. Thank you. Yun lang po. Thank you. And congratulations.
Thank you so much. Salamat po. That's the final question and it's a wrap for our Talk Back session. Round of applause for the cast and to the entire team from the GMA Entertainment Group. Papasalamat din po kami sa ating mga sponsors for our event tonight. Copico Supremo, new Copico Supremo is made with supreme coffee beans, roasted the Italian way. Tikman ang purong kape na matapang pero suabe. Yan! Avignon Clinic, also thanking them, your destination for global treatments, world-class service, expert medical team, and professional care. Thank you to our sponsors at mga kapuso. Huwag niyong kakalimutan, starting May 11, mapapanood na po natin ang Master Cutter from Mondays to Fridays.